It's time. It is time to speak up for yourself. It's time to set these thoughts free, these thoughts that have been caging you. It's time to release the past. It's time to use your voice in a way to honor yourself. And the most powerful way is time for you to speak up. It's time for you to let go of the things that have been plaguing you and to verbally release it and regurgitate it out. It's time for you to start creating the external landscape that matches what you truly want for your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. It's time to stop damaging your body by holding on to thoughts and emotions that you feel like you don't deserve to let go of, or you feel like you won't be heard. Who cares? It's time for you to let it out. It's time for you to honor yourself by making your body feel like a safe place again. And to do so starts with you speaking up, letting things out of your body. And it is the simplest way to start reclaiming your body, reclaiming yourself, and reclaiming your truths. There's so many reasons why you need to speak up, but we can start with the self. Like I just said, speaking up and releasing things out of the body allows your body to feel safe. You can start calming your nervous system. You can start feeling a little bit more at home. You can start trusting yourself. And even if that seems so small, it is so important and paramount to how your body will feel. So speak up not just for superficial reasons, but speak up for yourself, for your inner landscape, for your body, for your nervous system, for your health. Autoimmune diseases are very spiritual. It can really start by you holding on to negative emotions, holding on to feelings past that you can't articulate or let go of, you don't feel safe enough to. Now your body is overproducing various hormones or chemicals and it has started to turn on itself. Your body has turned on itself. So first and foremost, make sure you are speaking up for your body, for yourself, to sustain this beautiful vessel that you have been blessed with. Speaking up for yourself is great for the body, but it also helps bring such beautiful relationships. It allows you to develop stronger bonds between people. Now, I learned this the hard way. There's so many friendships I wish I can go back in time and heal. But if I had known and I had been confident to speak up about things that were upsetting me, I could have saved so many relationships, but really friendships, that's most important. Even family dynamics, to be honest. There's been a lot of times where things have upset me and I would just let it go and I would just keep burying it or pushing it under the bed or under the rug, and it would get to a point where I get so annoyed that I wasn't heard and I wasn't seeing that I was a problem. No one can change if I'm not telling them that these things are upsetting me. And I've lost so many friends because I would just hold on to things because I didn't either feel confident enough to be heard or trust that they would actually care for what I had to say. And the most important thing that I've learned about my past friendship dynamics or any sort of relationship dynamics is that speaking your voice either most times will help and build the relationship. But when you don't speak up, when you don't say anything, you're only forcing it to break. You're only forcing it to break because it will never be able to be molded towards what you want and what you desire. So when you don't speak up, it's only going to break. When you speak up, you give it an option. It could be a 50-50 option. Who knows? This person, this friend, this family member, this lover could support you or they could not, but you get a choice. Every time you close your mouth, you don't say anything, you cannot be nourished. How can they know what you want if you are not being clear and saying what you need to say and speaking your desires, your frustrations out? You have a voice for a reason, okay? Now, it even outside of just maintaining good friendship dynamics as well. I mean, sometimes you need to say things for your community, for other people around. Sometimes you need to also, set someone straight or say something to make, other people understand and hold these people accountable. Also within my family dynamic, I wish some people, I speak up for myself and I've learned to do so, right? I've definitely learned to do so. I've spoken up to family members, to my parents, to other family members, not in the best way sometimes, but I have learned, right? to speak my mind and to stand true in it. But one thing I wish that other family members would adopt and understand is that sometimes you need to speak up more and tell someone exactly what it is. You need to hold other people accountable because they can't grow if they don't know that they're doing something wrong. You know, like seriously, you can think that this person knows that they're doing something wrong, but the true gift of being in a community or in a family or in a tight bond, friendship, or in a relationship is that you can also be a voice of reason for them. So, speaking your voice is not just for yourself, but it's also to help others. It's also because you are gifted with your own intuition, your own set of skills and mental capabilities to see things that other people can't see in the same manner. So why should you speak up to help protect someone, to help them stay in their path, to be their accountability partner? So it is so important for you to hold and maintain a great community. It's so important to speak up to do that. It is so important. And I mean, I wished more people would do so, especially in their family dynamics. So many ways you hear stories, oh, that's just how Bill is, that's just how Jim is, or that's just how he is. No, what if people actually checked this person and held them accountable and urged for them to do better? In a way, you not speaking up or you not speaking how you feel about someone's behavior, especially with family, you let them fail. Once again, you don't help them out. Some people may need to hear that voice of reason, and it may need to come from exactly you. So part of speaking your truth is not even just for yourself, but it is to help someone else who needs to hear it. And even outside of just your close knit community, it could even be strangers. You could be saying things that a stranger needs to hear. You need to honor your truth because it's not just for you. Your truth is also examples for other people so that they can know that they can do it, or they can know your story because their story may be somewhere similar. Speaking your truth is it's not just for you. And there's so many ways where it does benefit you, of course. And we started out about how it does benefit your body and benefits your whole vessel, your mind, body, your soul, and your spirit. But most importantly, it really does benefit those around you. And yeah, there may be a fear that if I speak my truth, if I let things out, I may lose. I may lose friendship. I may lose a job. I may lose a lover. I may lose these different things. But if you're honoring yourself and you're saying the things that are upsetting you, saying your truths, and you lose something, you're actually winning. You're actually gaining because now there's an empty space for you to bring in someone or something that actually accepts you for who you are and honors and knows your truth. There's no way where you can lose when you speak your truth. That's an illusion. You're only gaining. That space is just being empty so you can bring in something that's more perfect for you. Any fear around speaking your truth is an illusion. The fear is staying in the past. The fear of losing by speaking your truth is such an illusion because you're already losing if you don't speak your truth. You're already losing part of the life that has been set out for you because you're not following it. You don't want it. You're telling the universe, you're telling God, you're telling spirit, you're telling this energy around you where this person doesn't want what's out there for them. They're living in this vessel that's not even authentic to them. So the energy that's authentic that they truly want, they won't get. Right? So you lose already if you don't speak up, if you don't speak your mind, if you don't say your truths. Your body loses, your community loses, everything already is in a deficit if you don't speak your truth. So that fear of being rejected or losing people should be welcomed. If I lose out on something when I speak my truth, that was a blessing. That rejection was my protection. That was a blessing. And I should welcome more of that. Now, not always will you, when you speak up, will it be matched with negativity or you losing someone. It could also be blessed, welcome in with like open arms and more opportunities and more people loving you and people telling you that they are thankful for that. But no matter what the outcome is, you win always when you speak your truth. And the most important thing about speaking your truth is also to honor your inner child. And if you have resonated with this entire video, your inner child has probably been crying out to be heard. Your inner child has been probably looking for validation, looking for ways to let out the things that they've been wanting to say for all these decades, potentially. you probably have learned, not even probably, you've learned, because if you're not speaking up, you've learned these tendencies from your childhood, because either you spoke up and you weren't validated, or you couldn't speak up because maybe you were caught in a freeze response. Maybe you went through a lot of trauma and you weren't able to. Maybe you just didn't have a space where you can feel free enough and safe enough to say what you need to say. More than anything, the reason you should speak up is because your inner child needs you to. Your inner child desires to be heard, to be understood, to be seen. So you need to speak up for that inner child so that you can be free again, so that you can start unlocking various uncharted areas within your own internal space, so that you can learn yourself more, so that you can get the right partner, the right friend, the right job. Your inner child knew what you wanted, and you may have lost it along the way in your habits and the pain and the things that you've surrounded yourself with. But today I'm asking you to do the very simplest, the smallest, the simplest thing to start reclaiming what is for you. And that is to just speak up. Just speak up. Say the things you need to say. Maybe right now you're not okay saying it to certain people. Record it on the voice memo. Maybe you want to go talk to a stranger. Maybe that's easier. You can say these things to a stranger. Maybe you want to journal it, but I'm talking about using the voice. I'm saying let it out from the voice, using the vocal cords, right? So speak it out, let it out, scream if you have to. But it is time to start doing so, because that's the first key to really unlock what's really out there for you, and to start letting go of this frustration. The more you hold on to the things that you need to say, the more frustration manifests in your body, and we do not want that. So today I'm asking you to start speaking up. And I always give my clients simple examples. Like if you go to the store, go to a restaurant and let's say you order this type of tea that they have, a special tea, like a raspberry tea, but you don't like it. A lot of people will just keep drinking it. They don't want to speak up and say they don't like it. That's a small example. Tell the waiter, can I try something else? I didn't really like it. Can it be replaced? Find small ways to start speaking your mind and speaking up for yourself. And please speak up for yourself, not just for you, for your inner child and for your community, so you can start receiving and being in the life that you deserve to live, the life that was destined for you, that life that was pre-written, your destiny. Sacrifice those thoughts in your body so that you can get to where you need to go.